Hey coaches, what's going on? Coach Tim here with another video. And this is a very special video because coaches, I want to put you guys on game when it comes down to being the best of the best as a youth football program. And to even go more in depth to help a lot of you rookie coaches, I want you guys to be able to understand what it means to be a successful youth football team and have a successful youth football program. And there's levels to this thing, man. And we're going to talk about the levels, and then we're going to talk about what it takes to actually get to the ultimate level, all right? So first and foremost, let's talk about the different levels of having a successful youth football program. So guys, I made a little pyramid. I'm kind of made it too small, so I'm just kind of read it myself. I know you guys probably won't be able to read at the top. But listen, guys, one of the first signs that you have a good program is that you are winning, okay? You're winning games, or you're winning in the community. You're winning popularity with those around you. I'm one of those people that believe that you don't have to have a championship program or a championship team to be a really good program, okay? Because I know some really bad championship teams that have terrible programs, okay, if that makes sense to you. And then, from there, let's talk about playoff teams. These are teams, depending on your league, where they always perform well in the playoffs. Like if a opposing opponent see your name on the playoffs, they are in panic mode because they know each year you give teams hell in the playoffs. This whether you won the championship or not, you just a great playoff team, okay? And then the third one is you are a championship team. You have won a championship, which is it's a great thing to have, on your belt, being championship coach and having a championship team. But guess what? That is not the ultimate goal when it comes down to youth football. Because guess what? You can have a championship team and nobody remembers the following year. Nobody remembers. I'm here to tell you, I won a championship. And it's like I didn't win a championship. The only people who are excited about it and still talk about it is my program. So, just understand that just because you win a championship don't mean that, you got bragging rights for a few months and that's it, guys, okay? Now the multiple champs, okay? Now this is where you kind of begin to get into God status, okay? When you begin to win multiple championships each year, that's when people really begin to talk. And people from all over the place want their kids to play for your program. When you start to win those multiple championships and you got that notoriety, that's when things start to really begin to happen for you. And then undefeated team, okay? Undefeated team, undefeated champs. The reason why I have this over the multiple champs is that if you are a team that has been undefeated for multiple years, chances are you already you win championships every year, right? So if you're an undefeated team and you haven't lost a game in 3-4 years, listen, you're at God status, okay? Teams are scared to play you. Some teams want to play you to see if they can knock you off. And if you do lose, that's a big deal. So, being an undefeated team is a big deal because that means you're racking up championships back to back to back. And then I got, you can't read this, but it's regionally recognized. So let's say, for example, if you're located in Atlanta and you got people in Birmingham and in North Carolina and Florida know who you are because you've been beating other teams, for years and years and years, that's when people begin to really talk on a regional scale. And this is when that God status began to swell and you become a premier program in your region. And the only one that's higher than that is that national recognition. When teams all over, guys, the country know who you are as a program. Okay, guys, they are youth football teams who are, been undefeated for years or been winning championships for years, and they're nationally known. And when you get to this status, in my opinion, this is the ultimate God status. Okay? So, and This is where, you know, a lot of leagues, you know, kind of push out their teams, and these some of the top tier talented kids go through these national teams and these regional teams. And the talent level is just at a whole nother level, guys, okay? So you may be wondering, okay, well, you know, maybe I don't want to be a nationally recognized team. I just want to be a championship youth football coach. Or maybe I just want a winning team. Maybe I've been sucking and I haven't had a winning season. My record sucks. How do I become a successful coach in terms of just racking up some wins and having a successful season for my kids and my program? And I'm about to show you exactly what it takes to do that, guys, okay? So listen, number one, guys, listen, you got to stop just learning plays from different coaches and just calling plays left and right. You like reverses, you like the spread, and you just calling them because they're cool and they're popular. That's not a good way to call plays and play call, okay? You have to be a strategic play caller, guys, as a coach. Listen, I've won games by 40 points calling only 2 plays. Because guess what? I learned the weakness of the team, and we exploited them through strategic game planning and strategic play calling during the game. Don't just call plays because they're cool. I made that mistake early in my career. But, you know, I was the dude that always ran reverses, right? And counters. Listen, if a team is weak on the side or weak in the middle, beat them in the middle. Remember, this is little league football, guys. It's not college or pros. If a team is weak in an area, keep exploiting that area and set them up for big plays. Guys, it's not rocket science to be able to win these games. You just got to know how to call your plays strategically, okay? Then number 2, local recruiting versus social recruiting. This is a big one, guys. Listen, if you want to be competitive, at least here in Tuscaloosa, you can't just recruit in one community, guys. You have to get your name out there. You have to be able to reach out to kids in other neighborhoods in your city, in your region, to get talent. You want to be competitive. I don't care how good you are and how nice your program is. If you don't have the talent, you won't be able to compete. And I know a lot of coaches don't like to go all over the city and things of that nature. But listen, in order to be competitive in 2020 and beyond, you need to be able to have an effective recruiting strategy, whether through social media or, you know, with you know, going in various communities. You need to be able to reach good talent, guys, in your program, all right? 3, this is my favorite. Practice versus training. Guys, hands down, what makes my program so successful is I don't do practice with my guys. I train my kids. I train my kids to be the strongest and the most strategic and the most high IQ players in the league, hands down. My goal is always to have the best blocking team and the best run stopping team and the highest IQ players, okay, in the league. And, you know, you think about teams like Alabama, Crimson Tide, or the New England Patriots, especially when Tom Brady was there. I make my kids into machines, okay? They are very high IQ, very detailed, and have very good technique and skill when it comes down to the game of football. So you have to train your guys to be super strong. You have to train it, not just having a practice to practice, right, and learn plays. No, train your boys to be a little stronger than everybody else, a little smarter than everybody else, okay? A little more consistent than everybody else, okay? And that's how you rack up games and you win these close games, okay? And then the last one, team building versus personal branding. Listen, guys, you see this hat? You see this shirt? Listen, this is personal branding, guys. You want to be a team that's known to do stuff in the community. You want to be the cool team in the city. Don't just be just another team in the community. Be a team that gets things done and do things, okay, in the community. Because guess what? Schools start talking, parents start talking, and everybody want to play for you when you personally brand your team correctly. So, guys, I'm going to be honest with you. With my program, Eastside Warriors program, listen, our brand, we are known to be the team that cares about kids in the community. We do trunk or treats. We do dance-offs. We're doing all kind of like different things in our community. And make sure you get a good team mom who love that kind of stuff, because, you know, we got good people around us who care about kids and care about setting up things. So, like, our team is known to be the team that cares. And so guess what? We get the administrators to send kids our way who maybe can't afford to play, or kids who need a team to play on. They know that we're a great program, and so they'll bring the kids on. And a lot of these kids that come on, guess what? They're talented. They're extremely talented. So personal branding does that when you're doing things the right way, okay? So guys, that's pretty much it for this video, guys. I really wanted you to just really grasp what it takes to being a winning program. And again, for me to be a winning program, you don't have to win a championship, guys, okay? For me to be a championship or winning program, you just got to win on and off the field, guys, in the lives of these kids. Remember, we're youth football coaches. And if you're making an impact in the kids' lives, that's what it's all about, all right? So guys, if you like this video, do me a solid and subscribe to this video. Like it, hit that like button, guys, and that notification bell. Also, if you haven't already, you can download my playbook free of charge. Just look down in the description box, follow the instructions in the description box, and my playbook will be available for you guys. So listen, appreciate your time. Again, I want you to make sure, guys, you focus on strategic play calling, social recruiting, training your boys up the right way, and personal branding. All right, guys, this is Coach Tim. I'm out. Peace.